Alright, we go into the first game of Group C. It's kind of rare that the Chinese play the group stage in order. Saturday we saw Group A with the result of 15 Sway and Ice Orc making it out. Yesterday we were able to cover it, and 2 more Chinese did it, with my boy Linguagua and Fortitude finally achieving something again. So our group here: WFZ, LawLiet, Check, and Fly. It's a normal GSL style group. Best 2 make it out. Bottom 2 will be eliminated. And we start with a Night Elf versus Undead on Terraner's Stand in LawLiet versus WFZ.
Terraner's Stand. That is quite the weird map to start on, isn't it? Normally this is always the Undead veto, but this is WFZ, who has always loved Terraner's Stand even before the changes, and nowadays it is even better suited to Undead specifically because of critters which have been added recently. Starting off with a Ghoul build, I'm still waiting for the crazy Cryptlord, but nobody wants to play him. It's going to be a DK start instead. And for LawLiet, it's the Warden again. On Terraner's, I cannot really say that I'm very surprised. And most Night Elves here I would criticize. I would say it's a weak hero. I would say she's unreliable. But you know what? This is LawLiet. Yeah. He defeated Happy with a freaking Warden. So let's sit back and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show indeed. Warden it is. And with that, lots of Shadow Strikes and later Blinks. For WFZ, normal build. So, it's not a normal build. It's a Ghoul build. Not the Happy or Tet Fiends. Okay, so a little diversity. Ghoul's pretty good for creeping on Terraner's Stand, so that is a little understandable, I guess. So what's the follow-up then? That's the question. A win here by WFZ would be absolutely phenomenal for him. I think nobody really expects that. LawLiet in tip-top shape recently. He was struggling a little in AWL, if I saw that correctly, but wonderful fan of knives and wonderful creep in general. Level 2, Potion of Greater Healing, and the Slippers.
Moving across, looking to be aggressive because there is a fast expansion coming up. Even without Crypto, that has been quite popular against Night Elf recently. Wisp comes in with a Detonate, and there is no second Skull, unfortunately, for WZ, which I think normally you should make sure to purchase. Warden coming in, looking for the last hit steal, and gets it! And that is level 2 on the DK denied. That's a really big deal. If he could cancel the Ziggurat now, this would be tremendous, but not that much right-click damage here that LawLiet can bring to the table. Archer coming back in. Oh, he steals the next last hit as well. LawLiet is showing up here in game number 1. If he gets Ziggurat as well, this is an insanely strong early game. And
oh my god! And he almost got the triple detonate as well. Saves the Wisp for later, as he can get that kill with right clicks. That's a level 2.6 Warden after 1 creep spot. And the game plan for WFZ is ruined. Wow. That was pretty impressive. And how do you come back from that? Oh, the block to save the Archer. Is it just... He's just toying with his prey? WFZ, can you just tap out, go next?
Yeah. That was pretty brutal right here. But crazy that the Warden can do this much. Normally the Warden early on low levels before 3 isn't supposed to be that strong, but excellent play here by LawLiet. Perhaps WFZ didn't bring enough ghouls to the expo. Like, you start creeping the expo with 3 ghouls, yes, that's normal. But then once you see the Warden coming in, I think you should be bringing in more ghouls, which he never did. Maybe a little bit questionable right there. Warden still standing in the middle, got some mercs now, Shadow Priest, Berserker. And to make this early game perfect, the Tree of Life expansion is almost finished.
Yeah, man. I moved the camera over there when it was at like 900 HP. Now it's finished at the 4-minute 50-second mark. It's unbelievable. It's a level advantage, an entire level, and I'm pretty sure LawLiet will be the one reaching level 3 first. Okay, there we go. He was creeping somewhere, wasn't he? Ah, the green. Okay, didn't see that. Gloves of Haste picked up, so at least Unholy Aura. But the Warden retreats with good reason. This Expo needs a spot. And not only the tech is finished, also the Tree of Ages is almost finished.
And then we're gonna have lures coming up, I imagine. Perhaps a second hero, but normally when LawLiet played Warden before against he tried to level her hard first, like level 4, level 5, and then maybe add in a second hero. Warden plus Panda combo in the late game can be very strong. Tree of Life took a bit of damage from the camp, but not really in danger of falling. WFZ now being aggressive. And
a player's forces are under attack.
Well, I guess aggressive is a bit of an overstatement. The DK was trying to put a bit of aggression on, trying to slow down this expansion. But now Staff's back to the ghouls, continues creeping, and, well, I guess that means a very easy expo creep for LawLiet then.
Right, thank you Steven Unga for the 8-month reset. When do we get another Remo versus the World featuring Crypt Lord?
That's a good question. Recently I'm playing human actually, so I don't know, maybe one day we can fit it in. But normally we always did that to bridge the time when we had some downtime. I haven't had so much downtime recently.
Are you feeding your masochistic character with playing human these days?
Neo, don't jump on the bandwagon.
I jump on any wagon I want. Don't tell me what wagons to jump on.
Human has a tough versus undead, yes. But it's not like it's an unplayable race.
Well, you can't play, you will just lose.
A player's forces are under attack.
We got a lich. I'm amusing you here, right?
Frickin' Neo.
And you got a
Goddamn.
disconnect. Oy, 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 oy. How unfortunate. We got tier 3 tech halfway done. First slaughterhouse as well. Lich is out. Fiend is out. But yeah, massive advantage in the early game for LawLiet for sure. Going for the laboratory now. Got the Schrader. Ring of Regen for the Warden. Level 4. Ruined Bracers. She's pretty much unkillable with this inventory.
Under attack.
And the Giants are coming. Plus the tier 3 tech. LawLiet jumping from one checkbox to another. And WFZ not even level 3. He's gonna get it now. Taking quite some damage on the Lich, but can coil now, of course. Schwupp. But there is the Panda you mentioned before. And that's a running expansion now. Yeah, I'm not so sure. LawLiet is just soaking up this map.
I can't even reconnect, what the hell?
Damn. Could share my screen in Discord.
Ah, wait, there's a stream somewhere.
That's a 3-minute delay.
No, not your stream. Chinese stream without delay.
Oh. Okay. Waiting for bears, waiting for mountain giants, waiting for all the good upgrades for Night Elf, but WFZ finds a nice engagement. The one of the wind a little too late, level 2 on the Lich. That is a triple kill right here for WFZ. The ghouls find a lot of damage on this Panda as well. Oy, all of a sudden, this looks quite okay. Here comes the Nova. Great block with the statue. Is it enough? Getting close, getting close. One more hit and the Panda is dead. He sacrifices himself to the creeps to not give experience to the undead. But oh boy, did this game turn around in just a second. Not even the Wand of the Wind could help. Maybe a little too aggressive, this creeping. And good timing by WFZ. Now, an Alchemist third for the undead. That is something fresh. But how can he kill this expansion? With ghouls, of course. That's a decent shot right here. Got some healing. Does he? Yeah, heal spray first it is. So, single target healing from the Warden. And, oh, nice cancel with the last Wand of the Wind. Area of effect healing with that Alchemist. The Ancient Protector stays alive for now. So, no damage towards this Tree of Life. But all the Wisps have been used as well. Panda's back, not the necessary levels, and WFZ continues the pressure despite this horrendous early game. Is he actually killing this? What is happening? The Undead tier 3 strength with Frenzy and Destroyer. Finally Panda level 2, Warden 4.5. This is another bear pickup. LawLiet, it seems like he's falling apart, and WFZ all of a sudden playing out of his mind. Panda surrounded. There's an Invo potion for now. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire to finally deal with the ghouls. Is there enough heal spray to keep the surround safe? Looks like a big potion. Oh my, that's a lot of ghouls falling all of a sudden, but the Panda will bite the dust for the second time. Is he? No! Moonwell regen is ready. Man, what a banger of a match to start this day. Master Bears, finally. Lich not level 3, that is an issue. And once again, no frost armor for WFZ. We see this a lot. Doesn't seem to value this spell as much as we do. But this Alchemist edition was a fine one. Lots of sustain. LawLiet is going more into Dryads, heavier into Dryads, trying to chase this Destroyer. Gets it in the end. Invis potion on the Alchemist. Crazy fight erupting. Panda about to be dead again. There is more coils. Dryads are slowly but steady falling. Panda is looking too healthy. And the push continues. No expansion on neither side. Warden really wants level 5. Trying to creep this up now. 70 XP missing. Nope, that's not enough. 55 supply if this Moonwell falls. LawLiet is supply stuck. 47 for WFZ, not paying upkeep taxes. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire again. That's a little sandwich right here. But is that an invite to this fight? We'll see. Warden down to 50%. Lich still struggling with the levels. And this looks pretty good for LawLiet now. Nova onto that bear. Might find the kill. So much healing, man. Feels like the heroes are never in danger. DK moving out far to get this bear kill. And the Lich in the end is ready. Eats the Fiend. But WFZ slowly but steady starting to lose units. And all of a sudden this Alchemist finds himself in a surround. Warden blocks as he saw. Okay, he could just move away the A-bomb. And that's level 5 Warden. Hurt, but powerful. And the Alchemist is gone. Never reached level 2. Despite all the kills here. And despite big Dryad play. And this level 5, it feels like this will give the edge to LawLiet. If he gets a little bit more lumber, it's nighttime now. Moonwells are regenerating. Last coil? Second last coil. Onto this Abomination, gets the bear for it. Lich in trouble. Oh, there's another fan. I don't know if he can save that. Invo potion. Okay, 7 seconds. But then the double AoE might be enough to just heal him. Coil is ready. Whew. How long is this fight lasting? Like minutes now. Double level up for WFZ. 4 and 3. Nova 2. Aura 2. Big level ups right here. The Abomination seems a little unkillable. Here's the Fan of Knives on that Lich. TP out, but is the DK in trouble with the next Breath of Fire? Oh, no! 60 HP. Slobber knocked.
If he had the dust there, could have gotten at least one Fiend kill, I imagine. And yeah, the Expo fell, but most importantly, LawLiet got the levels. Warden 5, Panda must be close to 3. And then the AoE is crazy. Question is the Alchemist good enough to heal against all that AoE? I mean, this Alchemist does make sense. If he gets him to 3, could be really good.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, what's the army comp now for LawLiet? Close to 50. Heavy on Dryads. They won't be affected by a possible acid bomb, but bears definitely will. And they're so squishy already for a melee tier 3 unit. Oh, we got a Zeppelin by WFZ to save these acolytes. Nice! Saves them all before the first fan.
player's forces are under attack.
Could still cost a lot of mining time though, right? If the warden just stands here.
A town is under siege.
Chu pushes for the Tree of Life again with an abomination, but no ghouls this time. So limited building damage. Panda's creeping up, level 3.7. Heal wards can be great if placed correctly. Detonates go off. This expansion has never paid off, not a dime. It looks like he's just falling. Oh, it's just falling again. LawLiet switches his focus to ghouls, but even that one's safe. And he gets the tree. Still gold advantage for the Korean. As we can see here. Quite a bit. 1,000 and growing.
A player's forces
But
are
also
under attack.
2 Trees of Life. That's expensive. Going into upgrades now. Nature's Blessing. Yeah, that is a helpful upgrade, my friend. Oh, LawLiet using all the moon juice before the moon will falls. Another expansion bottom left this time, and that bought the time for the Panda to come home as he had no TP. This is a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Once LawLiet gets MGs though, I'm liking his chances quite a bit here. But not going for them yet.
No upgrade yet. Still expanding. That's where his gold is going. Bottom left this time, as we said. Panda taking a shopping trip. 500 gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
And WFZ is pushing into upkeep, finishing the upper right. This is where the game turned around, with LawLiet being a little too greedy for the spot, and WFZ punishing this a lot. No big level ups nearby though. Got a heal scroll. So much AoE healing. And will it be the other way around? Will it be LawLiet jumping on WFZ this time? There's a TP, there's stabs. Getting a little distracted by reinforcements. LawLiet banking 700 gold. Even before the Mountain Giant upgrades. I doubt we'll see them. So Acid Bomb on the Bears, and that is a lot of minus armor now with the Overcorruption. -7. But that won't happen too often as the Alchemist falls, and that was the TP as well. He tried to pass it over. But yeah, that was too fast. LawLiet wins map number 1.
With his signature hero, the Warden. Yeah, I mean, that early game was a complete disaster. Good comeback, kind of, by WFZ. That Alchemist seemed to make a lot of sense. But I think you have to play him in the back. I don't think you can keep him in the front and expect him to tank a lot. You can't coil him. He has very low armor. And he didn't even have frost armor. Man, if he actually had frost armor to protect the Alchemist, I think that may have worked a lot better. But yeah, as you said, he doesn't appreciate it the same way that we do.
Indeed. Echo Isles next, which is another Warden map, if you really want. If you really, really want.
It's a lot harder to creep a second hero, though. But
No need for a second hero if you have a strong Warden.
his second hero is pretty good, though. I think that game he couldn't have won with a Warden solo. Oh, do we have blue? No, we don't.
No. We're professionals. We don't do these mistakes.
Making mistakes in 2020. Pfft. Impressive start. By LawLiet. Why is he not just taking the fake blue? Like the weird blue.
I don't know. Oh, Laofen was the issue.
There we go.
Now we're ready. Yeah, there's a second blue option. I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Let's go to our second map. Echo Isles. A great map for fast expanding. That goes nowadays, especially for Undead in this matchup, actually. We see it from 1-0 all the time. Playing it with DK Ghoul Expo. And that is what WFZ tried already on Terranas. On Terranas, a little bit hard, as we saw with the Wisp Detonate coming in with the Warden level 2. It can be problematic. But here, I think it's a lot more reliable.
Yeah, and there must be a reason why WFZ is picking this map first. So we go into map number 2 with WFZ. Upper left on Echo, LawLiet upper right. So what are the heroes going to be? Is the question.
WFZ is changing up his build, and no Ghoul opening here, but Alter Ziggurat, which is probably gonna turn into the happy build, with 4 Ghouls into Fiends with a quick tech. LawLiet, with an Ancient of War towards the Merc camp, wants to get big experience early. That doesn't have to mean Warden. It most likely means no Keeper, though, because Treants get purged and it's kind of weird, it's kind of awkward. It could also be Demon. I think Demon with this creep route with a level 3 rush is actually super strong. I think that build that LawLiet introduced, by the way, makes this map very good for Night Elf in this matchup. But of course, it can also serve the Warden well on her way to level 3.
We'll see now. Moonwell finishes. Demon Hunter it is. With a level 2 immediately. That's some harassment potential with evasion.
Dude, I look at WFZ's base, and I'm like, it's unbelievable. This is exactly how I build my base. Like, exactly.
You are connected, I know it. You're like,
yeah.
you're like brothers. But, I mean, you're playing human now, so you betray the race anyway.
No, I'm intending to play all the races, you know? Learning everything. Or at least getting a glimpse of everything.
This is a rematch, by the way, of AWL. And there, WFZ was able to defeat LawLiet with 2-1. But that was pretty much right after WGTL, so maybe LawLiet a little overplayed at that point. Now we got a little rest, and everything looks pretty good. WFZ sees the creep route, though. Didn't see the hero yet. So is he expecting a Warden? Oh, steals the Shadow Priest.
The town players' forces are under attack.
That's pretty nice. Getting the Shadow Priest early took a lot of damage, though, so he's probably gonna have to spend some time healing himself. Very few Wisps here, only by LawLiet. Oh, and the one Wisp in the back is not getting killed by the creeps. What the hell? Okay, that's kind of strange. LawLiet isn't creeping here, but neither is the DK, so it's not really that bad, I guess. The Shadow Priest purchase should slow down the tech of WFZ. Can start it now. LawLiet also not teching yet, so TO2 on both sides, a little bit delayed. And plan B for LawLiet is go to the enemy green and steal that juicy item away.
Steal items away is what we love. On the other side, what can the DK do without any ghoul support? Very hard to make anything work, even if there's corpses. There's Detonate. Doesn't even have a Rod of Necromancy, actually.
Players' forces are under attack.
Ooh, Shadow Priest lures out the creeps again. Needs to switch the focus to the Ancient, and he does. So LawLiet has to react at some point. Oh, gets a bash from that Shadow Priest. 3 archers in the main. Oh, he blocks him in with Wisp. No. That would have been wild. And there wasn't
4 Moonwells for LawLiet before the tech.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
He likes to take a bath, you know. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming, keep on swimming, swimming.
This tech is so late if he techs. Oh my god.
3 minute 50.
Why so many Moonwells though? Is he gonna creep like crazy and use them to heal? Maybe?
The Ancient of War constantly under attack. Back to 50%. Nice plays by WFZ here.
Yeah, really getting the most value you can out of the Shadow Priest. Tree will just barely survive, though. This team now needs to get level 3 ASAP. He is gonna be required badly to carry him to the tier 2 stage.
Level 2 for the DK here, and the 12 o'clock position. Finally, the Merc Camp for LawLiet still does take some time. And he invests into the Berserker for more piercing damage. What is this little genius coming up with that we're not aware of? Ring of Protection. Okay. Usually WFZ is the Lord of the Rings, but no chance for that yet.
And Demon Hunter is actually really good. This gives him a lot of staying power in the fight, which is exactly what you want, to continuously burn and apply Orb of Venom and all that stuff.
Looking back to your comment about the base build, Side is asking, why do you build the crypt in the back and the shop in the front?
To have slightly faster access to potions. And normally, in my experience, Night Elves pushing undead bases never really happens. And if they do it, it comes at their own detriment. And replacing a shop is easy and cheap.
No Hunter's Hall, right? Or am I missing something? No. Ah, there's one. Sorry, I missed it. Ultra Vision is coming as well. Okay, so he is going Lores. And is this the big time for the Demon Hunter now? Super tanky, super fast, good mana burns. Time to retreat for WFZ.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second hero, Panda. Oh my god. Old school Demon Panda combo. It's like we're back in 2010 again.
Yeah, big diversity in heroes in general these days. Especially in this matchup. You can play DK, you can play Dreadlord, you can play Demon Hunter, Keeper, Warden, you can play Tinker. Huh?
You missed it with the Demon Hunter. He was staying out of vision range of his opponent, but he saw WFZ moving out during nighttime with Ultra Vision, waits for him to connect or to approach the creep camp, and then comes in with the burns when he knows that he can land all the burns and maybe even get the last hit steal. Not quite, but he gets the detonate, burns some more mana. Wow, that's some amazing Demon Hunter play by LawLiet right here.
Wow, not bad indeed. Got, of course, the Ring of Protection for WFZ as well. Double block to save the Shadow Priest. Did him pretty good so far. And saves him. Well done. Panda's gripping the Murlocs now.
Taking another camp away from his opponent. Well, this is the first one on his side, really. Look at all that armor on the Demon Hunter. Look how tanky he is. So good. Oh, another ring for the Panda. And you know what? I don't dislike it. Get that armor going. Protect yourself against the Orb of Corruption.
Tier 3 tech is at 50%, right? It's coming. Yeah, especially with the WFZ style with Alchemist second. Even though on this map, maybe not. Tier 3 tech is coming.
Forces are under attack.
Dual Frenzy, researched already.
Alchemist was specifically against Warden, against Demon Hunter. With mana burn, that probably wouldn't do anything. So Naga third is normally the choice. Some undeads also play dual hero. But what all undeads want is levels. And, well, WZ has gotten a single level up so far on the DK from 1 to 2. So it's not looking great. But the Panda is also not looking too hot. Gets level 3 here, but he's super close to dying. Oh, and LawLiet doesn't realize that a creep drag might be coming in. Oh my god.
Yes, no coil. Can you slow him down with Nova? He's out of range. Good retreat and the Dryads cover for it, or should cover for it. Oh, there's the mana! Uses it on an archer to guarantee a kill.
Alright,
And denies the
down.
archer.
One denied, yeah. Demon also killed a statue in the meantime. But LawLiet's army is still small. However, the heroes are strong. Same cannot exactly be said for Mr. WFZ.
Got the first claws of the game for the Lich, okay. First we build some strength, now we get some damage.
Frenzy Ghouls versus Panda, dude. I feel like I haven't seen this in forever.
Ooh, Nova, slow down on the Demon Hunter. Good block again. But there's the staff. You forgot that staff already, huh?
No, I knew, but he was almost out of range.
Okay.
So here comes the Naga, but she's only level 1. Heal scroll acquired. Necessary, of course, against this panda. I like the items as well. Staff and TP over to the panda, so the TP can be saving the panda, and the staff, the demon, who has 3 rings now.
15 armor. Oh, there was 15. There. Oh. Okay. Panda gets out of it. Nice Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. Demon Hunter again in this round, but should you really focus on him? It's crazy damage reduction.
Panda's got the next breath ready. Knows there's no nuke at the moment. There we go. Breath into the ghouls. Demon's still dropping low. Dryads could have looked for some snipes over here. Does he get the next staff as well? Yes, he does. Okay, that wasn't too bad for LawLiet. I think could have killed some more ghouls if he had focused a little bit better, but he pulled the heal scroll. He forced a lot of mana. That was decent. However, we see WFZ coming up with a counter or with an expansion.
Yeah, first to do that here. We'll stay at 50 probably for a longer time. So what can LawLiet do to kill it? Number of bears, really not that impressive yet. 4, okay, plus the panda level 3, that's important. This demon hunter is so sick, 50% damage. Will that be enough? Still at 50. Naga is here now. Still so many ghouls, despite the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire.
No Wisp by LawLiet in the bottom left. Normally, he's always quick to have a scout somewhere, and will always be looking for an option like that from his opponent. This game, for once, seems like he forgot about it, but he's setting up his own expansion in the bottom right. That's gonna be significantly later, though. It's gonna be like 2 full minutes later or something like that.
Well,
but if he gets the cancel,
can kill it, but there's a Nerubian tower and a shop with that makes it hard to engage into it. Not easy for the bears, who are not the fastest unit.
Looking for a new angle of attack maybe, but well, the Haunted is finished now. The Narrow is up.
Pendant of Energy. Not bad. Plus a Necropolis, so we can jump up to 70 very soon. LawLiet prioritizing creeping the turtle away for more levels. He's not really close to level ups.
Drunken Haze Breath of Fire here. He wants to take out the camp quickly.
For good reason, WFZ is coming. Parry up.
Very nice for the demon. LawLiet, I'm not sure you can take this fight. He's got 1 breath only on the panda.
And the heroes have pretty much full mana on WFZ. Stab. Wow, how is this DK so low all of a sudden? That was a lot of damage, but TP's out now. Damage on pretty much the heroes only. Hoo 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 hoo. Poison ticks him down. The bear falls.
Pretty even trade. 1 bear goes down, yeah, but LawLiet got the camp. And he forced the heal scroll versus the TP that was forced. So pretty even all across the board. DK still not level 4. Lich still not level 3. Naga did get 2 though. But these 2 level ups, DK 4, Lich 3, would be massive ones for the undead. But there's very few camps left, as is the norm in the late game on Echo Isles.
I was pretty impressed how fast this DK was dropping in HP. Is he kind of in danger? He never drops usually.
Yeah, he was getting focused quite heavily there. Demon, heroes, bears, everything coming in at the same time.
Dodges.
And here comes the push on the other side. Nice Moonwell usage, saves the Berserker. Nothing falls. All units rescued. And that's going to be LawLiet starting to mine here. Also going into upkeep. We are dead even in supply, more or less,
Yeah, but
and
not
moving
for-
towards the super late game here.
Not for much longer because the
Players'
7
forces are
supply
under attack.
mountain giants are coming. Upgrades there as well. But there, there's a boneyard by WFZ. Of course.
Can be really good. Have been nerfed, of course, a while back.
Another ring of
ring, by the way.
protection. Yeah.
Have been nerfed a while back. But also, I think more importantly, why they're not played so much as anymore nowadays is nowadays the meta is always Naga second by Night Elf. And Naga slow plus Dryad slow equals Frostworms. Frostworms not attacking. But this is no Naga, so this is a Panda. And against mass bears, Worms can still be very effective. Against Mountain Giants, though, I'm not so sure. When they have resistance skin, they also only get slowed for 3 seconds, not for 10.
Doesn't have that upgrade yet. Thank you, Gary Glitterer, for the 39-month resub. Less than 3. Any idea when groups for WGL are being drawn? No, but I can ask that. And Team Hearthstone FR, thank you for the 4-month resub.
Thank you, guys. Did you just buy boots? Wait a minute. He just bought something on the Panda.
Dust? Invo?
No, he had the dust already. But did he buy boots, sell boots, and buy boots again? I don't know. Anyways, he's got full inventory, completely slot starved. Is LawLiet. That's a great thing on this map, late game, for the undead with triple hero. With a marketplace, you can buy more and more juicy items, especially claws, maybe some pendants and so on.
Shade gone. That was to be expected if your opponent is WFZ. Mountain Giant, how can he be positioned? Need to keep the bear safe and the damage on the Mountain Giant.
Thank you, Etwas Steine, with the 2-month resub.
Thank you.
Upgrades here in this late game, very important. LawLiet is starting to get more, but only 1-0 at the moment. Fiends also 1-0. A-Bombs 0-1. And the Worm is about to come out.
Pretty good to get these cheap upgrades, and going for defense upgrades I think sometimes undervalued. $80 supply now. For both of them. LawLiet waiting for the Dryads, and WFZ waiting for the second Worm. The first one is coming.
A player's forces
And
are
now
under
who attacks? WFZ would love for LawLiet here to commit into his towers.
Oh, Bear gets a Nova. Frost Worm Breath as well, so that's the staff gone. There is 2 this time, Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, but the damage is really not the craziest. It's a lot about the mischance here. Second Mountain Giant, so the taunt on both sides. Very distractive.
Panda only has 1 combo left, doesn't have any mana items here. Makes putting out mass DPS dangerous. Difficult, I mean. In danger was the Demon Hunter. With the Invul, he remains alive and could again force the TP, trying to take an A-Bomb out, and he manages to do so. Lost 2 bears and an archer for it, though. That was, I think, still a good trade for WFZ.
A lot of HP gone on the Abominations, but not much falling. These 2, what they got, cannibalized. Oh no. It's about to be finished, so you can heal up soon. And the power of 2 Frostworms now, like you saw it on the bears, they just disappear.
Yeah.
It's more of a caster / support unit at this point with Roll and Redo. But we go Hippogriffs.
Double Ancient of Wind, mass hippos coming in soon. I think this shade has seen it already. And of course the answer to hippos is already on the field with the fiends. Only 3 right now. And a wagon. So not that much web, honestly. Unless what WFZ wants to go into high upkeep, which perhaps he will.
XP wise, LawLiet is still in the lead, but it's very close. Nobody lost a lot of gold to upkeep.
I think this panda needs to buy himself some mana pots.
In the next fight would be really cool to have illusions on hippos to
Yeah.
force fake web.
True. Oh man, that's like a blast from the past. We used to see this all the time. But nowadays, nobody really plays hippos anymore. LawLiet with a true old school style. Demon, panda, hippos.
Third attack upgrade. 3-1 is about to finish. More hippos. Does he hide them? Yes, over the trees. But he only has 3. Soon to be 5. WFZ is knocking on his door.
Alright. There are moonwells here, but not much juice at all to speak of. LawLiet coming in with a big concave from all angles here in a 180 degrees radius. Wagon comes in as well. And what are we going for? Frostworm right away from the hippos, but they are quite damaged. Already no heal scroll here from LawLiet to save, to heal up these units. Fight is all over the place. Fiends are kind of exposed. Panda lining up for the next breath here potentially. There it goes. Coil came in already from the DK. He's almost out of mana though. WFZ running out of healing fast and running out of units. Demon Hunter getting focused now. He's in trouble. Invoke saves him, however. And LawLiet seems to be taking a great fight over here. Again forced the TP out. DK finally got to 4. Even gets a worm on the way out. Great fight for LawLiet. Now he can go to the shop and get more items there as well if he wants.
Problem for him is for sure the disease cloud against the giants, but yeah, he didn't lose too much. He sent in the hippos as like sacrificial units. The focus was all on them. And in the meantime, he slaughtered a couple of fiends. So rebuilding these fiends will be essential. Otherwise, the worms losing all their value. Also the destroyer.
Yeah. Speaking of the worms though. Are they really good?
I know you would say this, or I knew you would say this. I think the heroes are too tanky for hero focus. Mountain giants as well take... Actually, they don't take too much damage from worms, and the slow is not really a factor.
Yeah.
I don't think they're worth the investment. I'd rather see mass fiends or something.
Like normally when you go worms, well, what are they best against? Bears.
Yeah.
But in nowadays' meta, in the super late game, are bears really the problem? I don't think so at all. And in fact, we have 0 bears left. That makes a lot of sense. So these worms, this 14 supply that WFZ is putting into the frost dragons,
they add
is
to
really
the
not
hero.
that effective.
They add to the hero focus though, but I haven't seen WFZ go for a lot of hero focus. Yeah, on the demon hunter there, okay. But there are also solutions. LawLiet is playing this careful.
Yeah, I mean, they do have decent damage, but it's magic damage. It's still reduced. Like, if you were to attack with A-bombs, it's probably more damage, considering... I don't know, attack speed and so on.
It's a lot of damage, even though it gets reduced. It's still a lot.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, but it's also only one attack every 3-point-something seconds.
That is true. That's also a lot. Didn't use the one.
Well, a Zapper also attacks once for 200 damage. Pretty sick for hero kills, right?
It's a lot.
How close are we to level ups over here?
DK got level 4 in the last fight.
Yeah.
Lich is 3.5, got a second claw.
Nobody's close.
No. Panda got level 4 in the fight, Demon got 4.5.
Check out LawLiet's main. He's bored. He's eating holes into the trees.
As yours would say, sitting there with a finger in his nose. 1,600.
Oh no, it's with a purpose. He wants to make chim roosts in here.
Ah, okay. Triple roost? He's pulling 3 wisps. Blocks
Oh,
with
and he's walling off with the moonwell so the shade can't get in. Oh my god.
It's so freaking genius!
LawLiet. What a baller.
How is he so smart? When did he get so smart?
Still a scary push though by WFZ again. He's got a big army.
He got 2 heal scrolls. Did he get a third one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 involts as well, right? Ah, no, just 1.
I think LawLiet was a little bit late to produce over here.
He's
He's at 88 supply now, but that's not ready yet.
A lot of that is stuck in production. Okay, can he hold on and wait for the Chimeras? Coil number 1 immediately. Want to spam them against the Demon Hunter, who's out of that fight for now. Back now. Web against the Hippos. Drunken Haste with the Fire Heal Scroll number 1 used. He got 2 more though without a cooldown. More and more Web comes in. Despite the low number of Fiends, he seems to be able to deal with them. Destroyer down though. That's no Dispel against Raw and Reju. And now it's time to slaughter these worms. 7 supply down and the Hippos rain in the air. Had enough energy on the ground. Never picked it up again.
Oh! Panda could pick it up.
Yeah,
but this fight is so chaotic, man. It's hard to do everything.
Slot stopped as well. Okay, DK got it back, but he has nothing else anymore. The Dryads are untouched. Like, the wagon is not shooting away at them.
Seems like LawLiet is taking this fight and would be taking the game with that. But don't get overconfident too quickly. Demon are getting focused once again. Breath of Fire over the top. Naga in trouble. Invul pop. Naga has her own to use. Will have to do it.
Nope.
But doesn't. Naga is dead. Panda is 5. Getting focused as well, but that's the GG.
2-0 for LawLiet. The result doesn't really do WFZ justice, I feel. He played pretty good. Once again, to me, better than expected and made it closer and more entertaining than I thought. But in the end, LawLiet able to defeat pretty much all the pushes. That was some interesting stuff.
Yeah. I wonder how that game looks if he just doesn't go worms and just plays normal units.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks a lot better for him.
Mm-hmm.
But also, kudos to LawLiet. That was really well played.
Yeah.
Good adjustments. The double Hippo production, for example, was pretty good. He was getting ready to go to Chims. Looking quite convincing here. LawLiet, well played, well played.
Indeed. And that means we got 1/2 of the WGTL drama rematch. In LawLiet, we see WFZ later in the lower bracket semifinal. And as you can see, in the lower third, our next match is Fly versus Czech. So an Orc versus Night Elf coming up afterwards, the Winnerbracket final, and then the lower bracket semifinal and the lower bracket final. So 4 more games here. And we are doing pretty well with the schedule. It's always 1 best of 3, like round about 1 hour. Fit in there and take a little break before we're back with Yule Cup number 5, Group C. Standing can be seen here again. Oh, not updated yet. Ah, there we go. So LawLiet waiting for his opponent, little break for him, longer break for WFZ, and the old guys Check and Fly playing next. See you in a bit.